Are you ready for sprint race changes? I bet you are. I bet you're sick and tired of racing them long dreaded points every Monday and Tuesday to go and get some Logan Sargent or Nico Hulkenberg. Well, guess what? As of Monday, the 29th of July, it is now quicker for you to get Logan Sargent and Nico Hulkenberg. Let's give it some. Come on! Welcome along though. On a serious note, yes, hopefully recently you were involved in some sprint races where Hutch trialled some reduction in point scoring for the sprint groups. Now, if you do not know what sprints are, quickly, these happen every Monday and Tuesday, and it is basically a reward system. You've got to collect so many points in your highest series of duels, and you will get a 1 to 3 crate or 4 and 5 coins, depending on where you finish. And you just play your normal duels in them series. A little bit of extra motivation to go and get some good rewards. Now, this is going to really change because Hutch introduced a trial. They pretty much over halved some of the points that we needed. Series 12 went from like 400 to 175, and players enjoyed it. Now, the rewards were smaller, but players really enjoyed it. You didn't have to dedicate an hour of your time to go and do a sprint race. But now they are changing again. So, sprints, again, you basically group up with 5 people, P1, P2, P3, get a crate, obviously increasing or lowering, obviously, reward prizes. 4 and 5 are the coins, and you are matched up with real players in that group as well, who will be racing at the same time as you. And then what happens is you are left with a result at the end of it once you've achieved them total points required, and you get a crate with some rewards in it. Great. It is great. But now it's getting a lot better. So, sprints are going to be so much better for you. And why? Because this is happening. So, for the left-hand column, each series, it is going to compare to what it was now previously. So, the last sprints that we had, or currently, 100 for Series 2, 120 for Series 3, 140 for 4, all the way up to 400 for Series 12. Yes, 400 was about 9 races, and you had to score like 45 points in every race to even get 9 races. It was a slog, and it wasn't a sprint, it was a marathon. So now Hutch have introduced, from the week commencing the 29th of July, these very impressive changes. I am happy, I hope you are as well. Let me know down below. So some of the early series aren't changing as much. Yes, it's not as hard to really score some big points in the lower series. You can see Series 6, for example, has been reduced by 20 points. Race Series 7 has been reduced by 30. We're looking at some of the big ones. Series 10, 300 down to 200. So in Series 10 now, 5 races you can complete to get 200 points, whereas before you were probably looking at a good 8-ish races, maybe somewhere around there, to go and get your 300 points. You're probably looking at maybe 6 or 7 if you're a really good player. Now the big ones are Series, as well as Series 10, Series 11 and Series 12. 325 points it was before. It is now 225. So again, really, really good improvement that. And I think you'll be able to do that in probably around 5 races if my maths is correct. Please quote me down if I'm wrong, because that is probably quite possibly. And then Series 12, 400 down to 250. So yeah, 6 races pretty much, I would imagine, in that one. If we get the old maths out, I'm pretty confident on that one. So really, some big introductions to some changes. Now, I'm pretty pleased that Hutch have made the changes. Everybody gave really good feedback. It was lower when they did the trial at 175 points, for example, in Series 12. But I think we can all accept that anything lower than 400, 325 to 300 is a lot better for you. We have to take the positivity of the change that Hutch have put in. But I know what you're saying. But what about the rewards? They're dropping the points. They're dropping the prizes, surely. Well, they are. You are factually correct. But it's not all doom and gloom on that point, because I don't actually feel they're too bad. So, let's go take a look at the sprint prizes that you can win in your series. And here it is. So, we're not obviously going to worry about the coins because they are pretty much as they are. Now, we're going to go ahead and look at some early ones. So, first of all, before you start screaming at the laptop screen, all these numbers in here are without your weekly league bonus, okay? And to find your weekly league bonus, you need to go to the very top right of your screen and click that little bar chart graph next to your flags. If you click that and click View All Divisions, you will see what percentage is added on to your crates. So, for Legend, you get a 60% bonus on top. If you're in Super Champion, a 55% bonus. Challenger, 30%. Down to Junior, 15%. That is, you need to add them on to what we literally are showing you now. So, we can literally take it as the example. So, take a look at the epics in third place. You're getting 1 or 2. But then you need to add on your weekly league bonus. So if you was at a 50% weekly bonus in Series 11 and you got 2 epics, you would actually get 3 because you get the additional 50%. Same in second place. You get 3 epics, Series 11, Series 12. But obviously add 50% to that, you get 4.5. Rounded up, it equates to 5. Now, epics, what you want is to get through really in first place. So again, you're looking at Series 12 using the example down below. So we've got Series 12 and in the very top league of a 60% asset boost for your prizes. Okay, we have got epics and the amount is 8. It doesn't stay as 8 though. It is 8 plus 60% because of your weekly league. Now 60% equates to 4.8. And I know what you're telling me. Well, that equals 12.8. I mean, is a Logan Sargent or Nikan Hulkenberg only worth 0.8 of a card? No. What Hutch are doing, from what I've been told, is they are rounding it up. So the assets will be rounded up to the next decimal place. And obviously you can see here, we are expecting that Series 12 is going to result in 8 epics plus the 60% if you're in Legend, where you're going to get 13 epics for a P1 crate in Series 12. Obviously use that, go and work it out as well. I'm not going to put every single one on there because you might be a different weekly league. There's no point in me going through every single one on every single series in every single crate. It's going to get mind-boggling. But a snippet of some good sprint changes are on the way. Less marathons, more sprints, more chance to get Logan Sargent or Hulkenberg in an hour or so. It is a lot better. A Series 12 used to take around an hour to complete. Now we're looking at probably around 40 minutes-ish, 35 minutes if we're lucky at a guess. It's a lot better. It is a lot better. And hopefully, let me know down below what you think. But I think we have to thank Hutch that they are doing something to improve the racing for players in F1 Clash.